Reducing spending is one of the most effective strategies that you can use to become wealthier. The more money you have, the more you can invest. The more money you invest, the more money you will have in the future. There are really only two ways to get more money. One, reducing your spending, or two, increasing your earning. We will talk about reducing spending in this video. The nice part about reducing your spending is that you will see results right away. The ugly part is that not everyone is willing to do it. Let me ask you a quick question. Do you think everything we do as humans are logical and rational? If you do, when was the last time you or someone you know bought a lottery ticket? According to US Census data, Americans spent over $95 billion on lottery tickets in 2021. In fact, in a 2019 CNBC article, Megan Leonhardt stated that consumers spent over $1,000 per year on lottery tickets in things such as scratch-off cards, Powerball, and Mega Millions. With this much annual investment, you would think there's a pot of gold at the end of the lottery rainbow. However, that isn't the case, as the odds of winning the Mega Millions jackpot is 1 in 302 million. You basically have a higher chance of being struck by lightning, 1 in 10 million, or being crushed by a meteor, 1 in 700,000, than winning the lottery. So why do people still gamble in the lottery? There are many explanations, but it's definitely not because of logic or reason. On some level, we all know that we should not waste money on useless things like lottery tickets or fancy Prada bags. You don't need me to tell you that. But why don't we do what we know? I believe 80% of the reason has to do with mentality and 20% of it has to do with strategy. As a matter of fact, you can have an effective strategy, but if you don't have the correct mindset, you won't follow through. Therefore, we need to explore the mindset side of the equation first. Part of the reason for our unreasonable or extravagant spending has to do with meeting our 6 fundamental human needs. Buying the lottery meets our need for uncertainty/variety. Because we don't know what's going to happen, if we'll win or lose, it's exciting. Similarly, spending $800 on a bag meets some of our needs as well. We think that buying them will meet our need for significance because not everyone has it, and our need for love/connection because people will compliment us on how nice it looks and talk to us about it. We think our needs will be met, and so we are willing to spend. In addition to recognizing your 6 needs, you have to also recognize the meaning you give to reducing spending and saving. To most people, reducing spending means they have to sacrifice the present for the future. The future doesn't seem real, so they don't do it. We're hardwired to choose today over tomorrow because we want immediate gratification. We also hate the idea of losing something, known as loss aversion. As a matter of fact, we hate to lose things far more than we want to gain things. No wonder reducing spending is not a priority for most people. Now, let's flip the script around. Instead of thinking about it as a sacrifice or a loss, why not think about it as giving yourself a gift today of peace of mind for the future? For every dollar you save, that's another dollar or 10 if you compound it over time that you don't have to work for in the future, bringing you that much closer to retiring early. If retiring early is not your plan, how about dealing with unexpected expenses such as medical bills or car repair bills? Do you ever get stressed about those? Most Americans do. In fact, according to a recent article by CNBC, 56% of Americans can't pull $1,000 out of their savings right now if they needed it for an emergency. How stressed would you be if your car broke down tomorrow and you don't have enough money saved to fix it? In contrast, how liberating would you feel right now if you knew that you had enough money saved to handle these unexpected emergencies? Do you see what I mean? Reducing your spending to save more money isn't a sacrifice. You're paying for a peace of mind. Now that you understand the importance of reducing your spending and saving the difference, it's time to start trimming the fat. The first step is to draw a table on a piece of paper or in a program like Excel. The table should have 5 columns and enough rows to fit all of your expenses. Here are the 5 columns that you need. 1. Item/activity. What things do you pay for every month? Mortgage, utility bills, Starbucks. 2. Costs. The one-time cost of paying for this item or engaging in this activity. 3. Number of times per month. How many times do you pay for this expense per month? 4. Total costs. The cost of the item multiplied by the number of times per month. 5. Level of enjoyment. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much enjoyment do you get from this item or activity? Once you finish writing down everything, can you see any item that you spend on that do not provide you with as much joy as you previously thought? Is there anything that you just got used to paying for, such as a gym membership that you never use or a channel subscription that you never watch? Are you spending on useless junk like lottery tickets? Next, look for a way to reduce your other essential expenses. If you're an avid Starbucks fan, could you get a coffee machine and make it at home yourself for half the cost or even less? How about alcohol? Instead of buying drinks outside, why not make your own for a fraction of the cost? Or you could eliminate it altogether. What if you love going to the gym, but you're paying $100 a month? Could you go to a more affordable gym or work out at home instead? Are you an impulse buyer? Do you have a million things in your closet right now that you never wear? Before you buy something next time, try giving yourself a week to thoroughly consider if you really want it before you buy it. How about reducing your costs when you hang out with your friends? Instead of eating and drinking out, which are extremely costly and can add up very quickly, why not stay in and order food? If you can make your own food, that's even better. Do you see the point here? Reducing spending is not challenging if you know what your expenses are and you get creative with how you spend your money. The purpose of this exercise is not to eliminate all of your activities and be a killjoy. Instead, the idea is to be mindful about your spending. You want to reduce your spending for things that do not bring you enough joy. Then you could save the difference, so you won't have to worry about money today or in the future. After you get your spending in order, the next step is to increase your earning power. However, you can't increase your earning power without understanding the real meaning of money and what it stands for. This next video will discuss what money really means.